Ta-da! We're
we
back,
are.
baby. People missed us.
Yeah, we got so many comments. Where are you? What's going on?
2 weeks, nothing. Yeah, no, that was a bit tough last, 2 weeks ago when you were just knackered.
Oh yeah, completely. I hit a brick wall and couldn't do anything.
No, emotionally drained.
Yes.
No sleep.
No, that's it. There was a lack of sleep just built up and built up.
Yeah, so we had to skip it. But we're back now.
Yes.
Full top form.
On form. I don't know about top form.
Last night wasn't such a great sleep either.
No.
Not okay. We have, I think we're starting to live with it because you're managing to sleep during the day normally.
Yeah,
and I think that's most important. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If I wasn't able to have a sleep during the day, then I would be a complete mess. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get through this podcast before the baby suddenly decides to arrive.
Yeah.
Get this one quickly done.
1 week till my due date. But I think he's quite comfy in there.
Yeah, if for now he seems quite happy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think
Good.
so.
Well, this week I thought we talk about consumerism, you know, with Black Friday coming and
that's
being
true.
here almost, and
Drives
Christmas
people
on the
nuts.
way.
Yes.
There's going to be lots of buying and money spending going on there.
Yeah, money that people don't have as well.
Good for the economy, they say. Well, sorry, also drinking our coffees at the same time.
Yeah, that's allowed.
Thanks. So, consumerism. Well, I thought of talking about it a bit more in depth. It would be an interesting subject just to talk about. Since I had done a video on our NFH Freedom channel, which is going amazing.
Yeah.
Almost 150 views.
Yes.
That's not bad for a third video on a channel, I think.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit more than expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we didn't have high hopes.
No, because the first two videos got about just under 40 views.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this one went over 50, and I thought, okay, that's good. That's probably where it will stay. Well, first of all, actually, I thought it was going to be much lower since we hadn't done anything on the channel for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Just because you were going to be the face of that video, of that channel, but it didn't happen.
No.
Because of pregnancy.
Yes, it was too much.
And so then I thought, well, you know, it's something I used to be good at, doing talks, speeches. So, and I like, you know, delving into these subjects and
you're
researching
passionate about it. Yeah.
Exactly. So then I thought if I could just do it on my own terms, my own pace,
Yes.
and not waiting for the talent to show up or not, or not show up, then it would be a bit more, be more motivated. So, well, since now it's, I think, in subjects that people are interested in as well.
Yeah, it's subjects that affect everybody, you know, so anybody can relate to it.
Yeah.
And I think in this day and age also with consumerism, you know, people are starting to feel it. You know, they're starting to feel that it's not right and that they want a change.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why this last video is doing well for such a new channel. And I thought we could have a look and see what was discussed on that video and maybe put in our own experience as well.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, have a chat about it. So yeah, you think people are quite fed up in the world at the moment?
I think so. I think they're starting to see, you know, with the internet, you can see places in the world that are getting ruined by all the landfills and the nature that's getting destroyed. And I think people are just fed up with having debt, you know, as well.
Yeah, that is a heavy burden to carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think not many, I think especially universities that back in the days when we went to university, it was quite cheap in the UK anyway. But those prices have gone up, you know, crazy amounts, I think, since
really.
Since I left my high degree. So, you know, a lot of people are studying, and a lot of people are studying for a long time as well these days. There's so many things, so many more specific subjects you can choose, and then you end up with this huge debt before you have even started your career. You haven't even got a job yet, and you have to pay off this massive bill already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not, of course, the university. It's also the living costs. You have to stay somewhere. You have to eat.
Yeah.
You have to party. All costs money.
Yeah.
So that goes quickly, and then you have your phones that.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
That's crazy.
It's so much money just for a phone.
Yeah. Back in the days, it was so nice and cheap to buy a phone quickly.
Yeah, you could get a pay-as-you-go, 20 quid a month or something like that.
Yeah, cheap Nokia or whatever. If you wanted to buy a bit more fancy, you could, but you could also have a really cheap one.
Yes, yeah.
And nowadays, a cheap one is so expensive.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of euros.
Yep.
Which, I don't know, they have plans. They put us on the payment plan for the last phone because your old one was terrible.
Yeah.
It broke kind of, falling apart.
Yeah, it was out of date, and then I couldn't have any apps on it because it didn't have enough memory.
Yeah, that's it. You could not send messages anymore.
No.
So, then you have to buy a new one.
That's how they get you.
And then they put us on the plan automatically. They didn't even, I think, bother to ask us, it seems, do you want to pay it in one go?
No,
it
wasn't an option. Yeah.
Paying this bill monthly, and I don't know how much, if there was much interest on it. I don't think there was in this case, because we're not borrowing the money.
No, it's just
paying it in
split over.
installments.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I was like, well, why are we still paying this every month? I just want it gone.
Yeah.
Don't want to see this bill every month. It's just annoying. Because it ramps up. If you have a lot of these things, not just a phone, and maybe you bought a laptop, and then maybe you have a car that you pay in installments, maybe a piece of furniture. You can do it with anything these days.
Anything.
A TV.
Yeah, you can do it with kids' toys.
Pay it in installments.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, that's
God.
also an option.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so then imagine if you do that with all these things. You can't keep track of if you can actually afford these things.
No.
Not only are you getting so many payments every month that must drive you nuts and stress you out.
Yeah.
But you're also paying for things or buying things that you actually don't have the money for, probably. Because at some stage you have bought so much that, if you pay something, of course, directly, it comes out of your bank account. There you go, money gone.
Yeah.
You see how much you have left.
Yes.
But if you're paying only a 50th of it, then I don't know, it's very hard to see into the future with so many different kinds of payments.
And then by the time the thing that you're using is half wrecked, you're still paying for it. Because things don't last long these days anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Still paying off a terrible phone.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sad. Yeah, so that is one part of expensive things. Where were we going with this?
Yeah, well, we're talking about debt.
Already losing it. We've got to keep going with the podcast, people. We're losing the people already now. 5 minutes in. I don't know how far we're in. Yeah, so that is something. Is the debt, is the stress. And it's all these things that it's true that in this case they're forcing you, so it's hard.
Yeah, that's right, because you're obliged then to have it, like with a phone, to go back to the phone example, you're obliged to have a contract of 12 months or 24 months to pay it over. Yeah,
but you also you're obliged to have a phone in this day and age.
Yes.
Because now in some countries, like in Luxembourg, where we were living before, they have completely gone over with the banking to put everything on the phone. You don't have a token anymore that you can have in your hand. Or
it's not an option.
You need to have a phone for it now to log in and to do your payments. So they're forcing you to buy these expensive phones. I mean, then if you're forcing people, you need to have a cheap option. But of course, they're not going to do that because you're forced. So cha-ching, cha-ching. You see it everywhere as well. All this, even you can see the poorest people, homeless people, they all got a smartphone.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it.
It's crazy.
It's like what you need to survive.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Even immigrants, the government are paying for phones for immigrants.
Yeah, that's the first thing they get, I think, upon arrival almost. Yeah. Here's your phone. Yeah, I wish they did that to us when we moved to Sweden. Here's your phone.
That would have been nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that we were not off. We were not bad off. What? We were not off badly enough.
No, we were not. We were too
Too well off.
Too well off.
Thanks, Caroline. You and helping me with English. It's just hopeless.
Don't expect me to be able to help you with
You've given me a lot of ish over the years with helping you with Dutch, but you in English.
Yeah, when you ask me a specific question, it just, poof, it goes right out of my head.
The mind goes blank.
Yeah, absolutely it does, yeah.
Well, let's have a quick look then what I was talking about in what else in the video. Yeah, well, you touched upon the landfills.
Yes.
The mess all this creates.
Oh, man.
And Newton had mentioned that actually, and I used it in the video, and I forgot to give him credit for it. I'll do it now, Newton. About the rubber tires, burning rubber off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that you don't really think about, but it's true. You know, so many cars on the road. All the cars need 4 wheels. Yeah. You replace them every few years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rubber in the world.
That was crazy. I mean, it was something immense for the... I have to find it. We produce 2 billion tires a year globally. 2
billion tires every single year.
So the burning of the rubber that's going on the road, which then gets washed off by the rain, I assume.
Yes.
Goes into the ground or into the rivers, then into the sea, into the oceans. I mean, that's insane. Just that alone.
Yeah.
That's something, like you say, you don't think about it because it's so... it's small. It's particles, rubber particles. Mm-hmm. So it's not something like you see lying around.
No.
You don't see plastic floating, or a rubber tire floating. It's mainly, it's like microplastics. Mm-hmm. You don't see it, so you don't really think about it. But that's mental.
Yeah, it's something that you, like you say, you just don't think about it, but it's really there.
It must be all around us.
Yeah.
All the time.
Every single year.
Yeah. And then there was the PFAS, the forever chemicals.
Yes, like in the frying pans.
That they found in over 98% of the people that they took blood samples from. Mm-hmm. And I mentioned one country in the video, but I think it's in every country. I saw it in the US as well. Some even mentioned 99%. So everybody's got it, basically.
Yes.
There you go. You can't avoid that either. Mm-hmm. And they're called forever chemicals for a reason.
Yeah.
They just don't go away.
No.
I think we did learn that I think the only way really to get rid of it is that you filter your water. So people need to start buying their own water filters individually, because the main, filtering companies or your government is not filtering for the forever chemicals.
No.
So they're just hanging around. So you need to buy that yourself, these systems to try. So it's up to the people to get rid of these horrible chemicals.
Yeah.
That some companies decided we need in our cookware and goes directly in your food.
Yep.
Or whatever else it is. And I think it's in quite a lot of things these days. It is.
And then, like you say, it's forever in your body. And then every day, every month, every year, it's building up more and more and more, you know, because you're always using your cookware, your frying pans.
Yeah, exactly. So... No
wonder people are getting sick. And all these toxins that are going into the body that you can't get rid of.
It's attacking you all the time. Constantly defending, your immune system is defending itself from getting attacked by these chemicals.
And again, you don't see them, so you're not aware that they're there.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, it's and that is the side of consumerism, where you're buying lots of extra things, so... You've got so much stuff around you that is not just about, you spend your money on that. It's also the after effects of it. Mm-hmm. The environment, not just the environment, the general environment, like save the planet, but your direct environment around you. Mm-hmm. It's all around you. You've got these things, you're touching these things, your kids are touching these things, you're breathing them in. Yeah,
and they're taking up space, and you're having to deal with them, move them around, clean them, tidy them.
That's the other thing, the mental stress
load.
of having to deal with it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you watch these shows of hoarders.
Yeah.
There's people that do that. That is insane.
It's insane. They must be so depressed.
Yeah, really.
It must just suck their energy to have all this stuff around them all the time.
Yeah. I came across one video the other day of some hoarder. And the woman, the psychologist, I guess she was, that was trying to help this lady who was a hoarder, said to her, look, people think of hoarders as being lazy because you use something and you put it down on the floor or whatever. You're collecting stuff. It's all around you.
Yeah.
So do you really have a system anymore? No, you just there's crap everywhere. You're not, taking your rubbish out, and not every hoarder does that. Of course, there's different types of hoarders, but that's how it gets seen as. And she said, but actually, you're not lazy, because the amount of work it takes and stress and mental effort to be a hoarder, to have this much stuff in your house, is insane. So you're definitely not lazy. I thought that was a really interesting thing to say.
Yeah.
And I never finished watching the episode. I just saw how much of a mess this woman had. But whether that helped or not, I think it helped probably a little bit to feel a bit confident. But how do you get at that stage?
Yeah, that's it.
That you cannot move. You have to move through an alleyway of
stuff.
Newspapers from 30 years ago, and bin bags stacking up, and tins, and books. And books I kind of understand. I also find it very hard to get rid of books.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But once it starts to take over your life in such a way that you can barely get to the toilet or to your bed, then surely...
you do something about it.
Yeah. So that's really crazy.
I think that affects a lot of people, a lot more people than you might think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. It must do.
I mean,
don't know how they feel, though. You must be extremely depressed if you have that around you all the time.
I think so too.
And I think that depression, then when that's kicking in, it makes you not want to do anything about it.
Yeah, it probably makes it worse, because then you think, oh, well, I'll just buy something and then that'll make me feel good for a little while. And then a little while later, that wears off. And then they're like, oh, I feel a bit depressed again. So buy something else.
Yeah, if you get stuck in that routine to make yourself feel good, then I guess you buy a lot of stuff quickly.
A vicious cycle.
Yeah. But like I say, the depression is probably one of the main things, because you have to be surely very depressed living in a situation like that.
Yes.
You can't be happy with yourself.
No.
Because I think most of them realize that this is not normal, that it's not good for you. It's just how to stop. Yeah, but okay, that's the extreme side.
That is extreme,
yeah. Now I was it Ed? No. Howdy Ebb. It's Ebb.
Ah.
Yeah, Howdy EB.
Okay.
This is his channel, if I'm correct. But he was saying as well that for him the best thing was to have sold all his stuff and then moved into a smaller house with less stuff, and just became way happier after that, which was the same for us actually when we moved to our caravan.
Oh yeah,
that was for me one of the best times of my life, I think.
Yeah, we put all of our stuff into storage, just kept what we needed, enough to fit in a caravan.
And over 2 years, we just lived so worry-free.
Yes.
It was really amazing.
Really, really nice.
I was always struggling to sleep for years. Decades, you could almost say. And every night I had to watch something, like a series, Friends. Something,
Simpsons.
I think, like Friends DVDs I went through 30 times, 40 times,
At
probably
least.
more. Just so that what I was watching, I already knew what I was watching, so it wasn't too interesting to keep me awake.
Yeah.
But still nice enough just to fall asleep to, or was The Simpsons, like you say, something like that. Just to keep my mind occupied from thinking over what I had to do the next day, things I didn't want to do, things I should have been doing and I wasn't doing. And then we moved to that caravan. We had gotten rid of the job. I didn't need to go to work anymore. That stress was gone.
Yep.
We had plenty of money from selling the apartment. So that was, of course, a huge bonus.
Yes.
That helps a lot, because if we wouldn't have had the money, that lifestyle would have been a bit different. We probably would have started a YouTube channel sooner.
Who knows?
Yeah. And
we had...
and we had no stuff.
Less bills.
Yeah, the bills that we used to hate dealing with. There were just piles of bills in our study, which was really not a study.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mortgage was gone and everything, all these things. We had, just a car and a caravan.
Yeah.
And the freedom, of course, of movement. We could move if our neighbors were annoying us. We just move those things were, that feeling of freedom was amazing. And the first night, I think I crashed. I fell asleep, I think, at 9 o'clock straight away.
Yeah, slept like a
Normally-
baby.
Normally it was only 1 o'clock or something like that, I'd fall asleep. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Never felt better. And I couldn't believe it the next day. And I thought, well, we'll see tonight if that's the same.
Uh-huh.
And every night since then, I don't think since that caravan, I've barely had that problem.
No.
Where I had the feeling of, either I need to watch or drink myself to sleep. I had that as well, you know. Taking substances to try and fall asleep. It was terrible. So now completely sober and falling asleep every night, 9, 10 o'clock, no problem.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah.
And we were never really the biggest, consumers. Like, we never always had to have the latest things.
No.
But even then, it was still enough to keep us awake at night.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the things like a new kitchen that we bought for that apartment.
Yeah, we bought a designer kitchen.
It's extremely expensive. And, well, okay, we were earning decent money, but then you have to keep earning decent money to pay for those things. So you kind of then you get yourself stuck in that world that you don't actually want to be in. You know, we could have escaped that world probably much sooner if we hadn't had those things.
Yeah.
If we would have just kept that old kitchen, done it up a bit, bought some new appliances, instead of break down the wall, open plan kitchen to the living room.
Yeah, granite worktop, all that.
Yeah. Then of course the new bathroom as well. But the bathroom that was quite necessary to redo.
Yeah.
But there also we got a wall taken down and redid things. But that was it. Then we realized, okay, this is going to cost us too much if we do that for every room. So we slowed down, I think, after that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was a great kitchen.
It was very nice.
But we didn't.
We never really used it that much.
I just started to get into cooking there.
That's true. Yeah, we did.
Not directly, but after a while I did. But there are also plenty of nights that we just got takeaways.
Loads
of takeaways.
Loads.
Yeah, so that is certainly some type of consumerism we did, but we're never materialistic after that, I think, in ways that we needed to have the most fancy cars. I never wore watches.
No, I mean, we had what, 2 cars, and the whole 15 years that we were together there.
Yeah, it was first year old Peugeot.
Peugeot, yep. And then we had the black BMW, and then that was it. I know people that like get a new car every year,
Yeah, like we're here, have snowmobile every year.
Yes, yeah. But no, we were just happy with our car. It did what we needed it to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was quite expensive when we bought it, but then we ran it into the ground almost, and then gave it away.
Pretty much, and he's happy. He didn't have to actually fix that much on it.
No, not
to
really.
Get it to the garage once, and had to do a proper job readjusting some of the things that I hadn't done so well, and and I fixed it. Well, that was nice. I mean, it was a BMW. Those things last. If you
That's
keep
it.
driving them around.
If you buy good quality like our grandparents did, then these things last.
Yeah, exactly. So that car certainly lasted. And you say it was expensive, but it was second hand and quite old, so we didn't pay a huge amount of money for it. And we traded your Peugeot for it.
Yeah, that's true. We got more for the Peugeot than we should have.
Yeah, because you gave the wrong year.
Yeah, I gave the wrong year. They said, we'll give you this much for it. And then they saw the car and they were like, okay, that's in worse condition than we expected, but okay.
Well, the car wasn't in a bad condition.
Oh, I had a few scratches on it, and you rammed it into a bin lorry. And
Yeah, that was a little bit of bad driving on my part.
On the way to work, my side all crushed in.
Oh, yeah, that was your side as well.
Yeah.
It was dented nicely. But then we got repaired, so...
We got it repaired on insurance.
So that was done before we sold it. We didn't go with a piece of scrap metal. There you go.
No.
That Peugeot, that was fantastic. The roof would open on it. It was amazing driving around in the hot summers in Luxembourg through town. And it was small, so it was easy to zigzag between all the traffic and
it was a
park
great
it anywhere you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Really
had that
fun.
for years.
Yeah, that was amazing. Quite a chic car, though.
Oh, absolutely. Bright blue. Yeah. Very small.
But the BMW was really great after that, because then we could take long trips everywhere.
Yeah.
So that was really worth paying a bit of more money for. It was really nice comfort, not comfort of leather seats or things like that, and all the gadgets you need in a car. It was all basic.
It was basic, yeah.
But was perfect for those long drives, and just a bit of extra comfort. And going a bit faster than the Peugeot. I mean, that thing would be, we were revving it up and we hit 130 kilometers an hour. I don't think it really managed that, did it?
It wouldn't go much faster than that, no.
No, that was really pushing it.
I mean, I wouldn't drive it that fast anyway.
That was just me. You mentioned it many times that I would drive that quick. Oh, I don't drive it this quick. Yeah, no, that is... that's the thing that, so you were saying?
Yeah, buying quality.
Quality, yeah.
Yeah, like our grandparents would do. Buy it once and have it last. I think it's, of all of the things that we've bought, that's always been the case, where we've spent a bit more money than whatever that was, it's lasted longer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally true. I've now bought some cheap tools here and there because we needed certain tools and we wanted to save some money, but yeah.
In the long run, you're not really saving money.
No, and then you also find out that those tools perhaps don't have the power that you expected it to have and can't actually do the job that you were hoping it would do.
And then the ones that you splashed out on for whatever reason have been absolutely amazing. Like even just that crowbar that you've got.
So
it was super expensive, but it's amazing.
But it took us a while to finally decide to get it.
Yes.
But we knew we needed a bigger one. And a small one. I'm using hand gestures. When the people are just listening to this, the other one is, 40 centimeters maybe. That I inherited from my father and my parents. And the other one we bought us must be a meter or something. Yeah,
maybe a bit less.
Oh, it's probably a meter.
A meter?
It's huge.
But it's really sturdy.
Yeah, I mean...
solid.
You can crack because, of course, of the...
leverage
that you can get from it. You crack anything open. I mean, the other day, I got stuck.
Stuck in the sheep barn.
Oh, my God. Oh, Caroline, you were just about to give lunch to the girls. Yeah. And I said, okay, I'm just quickly going to pop out to get some firewood.
Yes.
While you were making our sandwiches. And then I thought, you know what, while I'm out here, I quickly go to the sheep, give them their hay. And our door of the sheep barn, all it has is a little latch with a hook.
On the outside.
And it hooks on a ring on the other side of the other door. It's basically two wide doors so you swing open. Out the way, and so, but one we always have closed, and the other door just latches onto a hook that's attached to the other door. And I just worked on it. I put plastic on the outside so that it's windproof, so that no ice freezing cold wind comes blowing into that sheep barn right now. And somehow it had messed with that latch, the hook. So when I lift it up, normally it would just fly onto the other side and swing down.
Yeah.
You know? But in this case, it must have stayed up. And when I went in, I closed it, and the vibration made the hook latch exactly into that small ring, which is also quite impressive, by the way.
Yeah, because it's not a big ring.
No, you have to really shut it tightly for it to go into that ring. So that was, and I was, okay, I didn't notice, of course, at first, because I was doing the sheep, and I'm going out, and I'm pushing, and I go like, it's not opening. And I'm pushing a bit harder. It's like, but what can have happened? I'm looking, is it stuck against the wood? Did the wood expand or something? And what happened here? And shoving hard, I got it. This is crazy. This is not it. It can only have happened that this hook fell into this. That's the only thing that could have happened. And I got like, this is ridiculous. Lately, I've been taking the walkie-talkies when I'm going out to do a job a bit longer, in case something is going on with you, of course.
Yeah.
And well, because I was only going out to get wood,
firewood.
I didn't have that with me. I didn't have my phone with me, because normally my phone, it doesn't work around in the barn area.
No connection.
So I was standing there, I didn't bring my nice warm boots. I just taken the non-insulated wellies,
Yeah.
which are good for those jobs because I use them for around the sheep as well. You know, and they're steel toe caps, boots, and so it wasn't that bad. But when you're staying out for long and you're standing still, then you're starting to get,
You get cold
very
feet.
cold feet. So I'm standing aside there, like doing steps, and I'm thinking, well, at some stage Carolyn will probably hear me, or not hear me, but she'll probably think like, "Where's Vince?
Yeah.
It shouldn't take him this long." And I knew that the wheelbarrow was standing in the middle of the homestead.
I looked out the window many times.
It's the
and
wheelbarrow I
Amber
use for
was
the
like-
wood.
Amber was like, "Where's Papa?" And Yasmin was like, Papa. And I was like, "Yeah, he's just going to go and get firewood. He's going to see the sheep first. He'll be back in a few minutes. He'll be back in a few minutes. He'll be back in a few minutes." Looking out the window, wheelbarrow is still there. I thought, oh, there's Vince. He's gotten stuck into some job somewhere. He's like, oh, I'm in the mood now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And
I thought I was training the sheep with the
thought-
water
yeah,
bowls.
yeah.
They could drink the water themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So I had of course, I didn't expect that you would get stuck in the sheep barn. That just was not on my mental radar.
Goodness me, and it was, I don't know, it was a very cold day, wasn't it? Or not super cold, actually.
Oh, pretty cold.
It's definitely freezing.
Yeah.
And everything's frozen. So
Yeah, it was like maybe -4, -6, something like that.
So I'm standing there going like, okay, I had the right jacket, that was good, and the legs were okay. But the feet, I started to feel that, and I think, okay, so I should be moving around. What can I do some jobs in the meantime? You know, first of all, I started thinking, how can I get out of here?
Yeah.
But of course, I could have forced it. I knew that.
Yeah.
I could have smashed into that
Yeah.
door, but then I thought, "Hey, another thing I need to fix.
Yeah.
Another door." And I just didn't want to do that. I thought, okay, let's just wait. It's worth waiting a bit longer than having to spend more time on fixing this. Because what was also in there, that's how I got to this, was the big crowbar. So that's why I knew, look, I can even start ripping things,
Yeah.
walls apart
you
if I really need to get out.
Yeah.
So that's how we got to this, because of the crowbar. So I even went upstairs and the second floor that I built, and seeing if there's any way there that I could maybe think of. But there was just no way. I had built everything up so well and insulated everything that, the only way really was the door. So then, luckily enough, because the crowbar, I could have got them between, I could push up the bottom because the hook is a bit more on top of the door.
Yeah, it's high up.
So I could push the bottom a bit to have a gap. And so if I had something that could slide between that gap that was long enough to then try and push the hook off, which I couldn't see, this was doing it blind, then that would be great. So I tried it with the crowbar, but that was too thick. The handle was, at the beginning it's flat, but then it goes into a round handle.
tapers, yeah.
So luckily enough, there was this old, what you would call a
Set square.
set square.
Yeah, L-shaped metal,
Bracket.
like exactly 90 degrees.
Yeah, which I've used for the bigger jobs of measuring things and not measuring, but
Drawing lines.
angles.
Yeah.
Making 90-degree angles and all that, and drawing straight lines, exactly. Luckily enough, it left it there, and that was really thin and really long.
Yeah.
And it had this, of course, because of the L shape, it had a hook at the end that I could then, so I could get it in, and then the end of the L shape could then come kind of back onto the door. And that I could see at the beginning. I could see it through the plastic that I put on there. And then it disappeared, and then I kind of just had to hope. And it went rather quickly, I think, after like 10 tries, it came off. Floop, open, and I'm like, oh my God.
That was lucky.
I'm going to tell Caroline, where have you been? You don't think about me.
Oh, we were thinking about you. We were just not that you were stuck.
Not bothered.
No, there's Vince.
Yeah, so it's just something so simple like that.
I mean, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it could be dangerous if it was a really well locked area.
Yeah. But like you say, of
me.
course, you would have had the option to smash the door down. But
In that case, I was lucky.
yeah.
Yeah, but imagine.
Yeah, so that was a bit of fun at the weekend.
Yeah, that was the first day. It was Saturday, I think. Locking myself up, and then the next day, I was talking to my dad about power outages, and then what happens later that afternoon?
Yep.
Poof,
Poof.
grid out.
Yes.
And then, well, talking about consumerism is, we spend quite a bit on batteries here.
Yes.
But these things are really necessary here. Mm-hmm. And especially here in the winter. Renata was saying it as well, that's how important it is for you guys to have a wood stove. And
Yes. Oh man, that thing is a lifesaver, because otherwise we'd have no heating. The house would get cold.
yeah, I was talking to Philip, because it happened in Storuman, which is the town 30 minutes away from us. They live right next to that, village next to it. And they also had it, and I said I was thinking of you guys, because we were just talking the other day about that they also might need a generator.
Yeah.
He was saying it himself, because otherwise he says we have no electricity whatsoever. And I was like, I was thinking of you guys, because you must have been. I guess you had water. He says, no hot water. Mm-hmm. He says, but then you couldn't cook. He says, but that's not the worst. We have no heating. I was like, oh yeah, because they don't have a fireplace even.
No.
He said that was the worst part.
Yeah.
The food you manage, you can also make yourself a sandwich, of course.
Yeah.
You have to cook if you know.
Yeah, build a fire outside or whatever. But
yeah, he has a barbecue.
he has a nice barbecue
but
set up.
it was really cold.
But it was really cold.
I was below -10 when this was happening. So in some parts it was already -20.
Yes.
So
yeah.
that's no joke.
Absolutely. But we had the wood stove, and it keeps the house at a really good temperature.
Yeah. And then investing in things like generators and all that.
Yeah. Highly necessary.
Yeah. Now that power outage, that's so often that it happens that we're starting to become more and more prepared for it. Mm-hmm. And then, a lot of people, I'm sure, are quite stressed, because it happens a lot, and then normally it stops quite soon as well. They fix it rather quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't last that long usually.
An hour or two. And usually they fix it even before the time that they give, because you can see it online. You can go on your phone. It's quite good information straight away. You can see all the areas that are affected, all the houses, how many people that they're working on it. If it's a scheduled maintenance thing, if it's something that needs repairing, etc. So all very good information you get. However, I was just saying to you, they can give great information, but it still happens all the time. Like, fix the problem.
Yeah.
But okay, and then of course, then it went out, and normally you could get stressed after if it happens, longer than that, if it starts to go on for a while. But we were having a fantastic time.
Yeah, we were having real nice family time together, playing games, colouring in by oil lamp.
Yeah, and candlelight.
Reading books together.
Yeah, the kids loved it.
And we had pancakes for dinner on the wood stove, which the kids always love.
Yeah, it was nice and easy, something I could make in the dark, simple. And it was just really nice.
Yeah.
And, that's just showing, again, the less you have, actually you have a way better time. The electricity had to go off for us to have a nice family moment.
Not that we don't have any family moments otherwise, but this was really a situation where, you don't have any other choice.
Exactly. And so your full attention goes to your family and each other and having a good time together.
Yeah.
And that is what we had in the caravan as well. It was so cozy. You're on top of each other, close together, cozy, doing stuff together. Whereas here we're busy getting things sorted, new infrastructure built, things to buy, things to study, to figure out, making videos, stuff like that. And there it was just all shut down.
Yes.
Yeah, and really kids got our full attention.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even do any cleaning because we didn't want to use too much of the water and stuff.
It was great.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that to some people, so maybe we should be doing this every week.
Yeah.
Just a few hours where we switch everything off.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be the lights as well, of course, but maybe we should.
Maybe, yeah, just pull the main circuit breaker. Pew. Amber loved it when you had to go with a head torch to the bathroom so she could go for a pee.
Yeah, the
Very
oil lamp I
exciting.
took, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. That oil lamp is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Gives so much light and so much heat.
And heat as well,
That room warmed up really well over there.
Yeah,
It's just,
we need to get better oil for it that doesn't have the odour. It does have a slight odour. It's not strong, but...
No, I know Rob, he recommended something for that. So I'll have a look again what he wrote in his email at the time. But he He recommended one odorless one, but this was the only one that was an option in the
Yeah,
shop
that was the
here.
only one that we could get at the time.
So have a look online, see
Yeah.
if you can get a better one. Because if you need to burn it for that long, then it starts to affect you after a while.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it makes you a bit out of breath.
Yeah.
I need to have a wee break. I need to go to the toilet.
We got through it. I think we can just finish it there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you look a bit tired today.
Yeah,
Again, so
yeah, last night I didn't get so much sleep.
I think you need another nap.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, well, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little chat about our consumerism.
Yes, it went a bit like this, but
Oh, we got back to consumer and on consumerism again, where we went back to really old basics.
Yes.
Back to basics, and it was a great time we had.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was a good lesson, a good reminder of why we came here. It was to be off-grid at some stage and to live simple,
Yeah.
which at the moment we're certainly not doing.
Not yet. No, slowly but surely.
Yeah,
But
I mean, we don't have a job we need to get to every day and somebody telling us or shouting at us for not doing it right. So that's, of course, great.
yes.
But there's certainly a lot of things, of course, that depend on being out here. That still need to happen.
Yes.
But we're getting there.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of consumerism, we need to buy a washing machine as well for the cabin.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Black Friday.
Yeah, let's get it. Yay. Let's buy stuff.